Okay, guys, happy Wednesday. We're going to get started here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to check the stocks. I'm not here, and I want to make sure that we're okay with checking these. So anyway, yesterday in class, I used the example of Apple. I put the stock symbol down, the ticker symbol. This is the price I bought it for. Now, your price could be a little bit different than mine. I just did this a little bit later in the day. And then finally, I bought 10 shares. So this times this gave me this. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to find out what the cost is for Apple today, or what the cost per share for AAPL is today. So I'm going to be we're going to be a day behind, right? All right. And actually, to make this easier, all right, so we're not confused, all right, we're going to check it on Wednesday. Let's go ahead and just start with Wednesday, all right, because that will be less confusing, okay? So it's Wednesday the 14th. I'm checking my stock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to CNBC, all right? And when I look at CNBC, I see that Apple, all right, that Apple has dropped, has gone down, well, it's going down quite a bit here. So it's going down to 200. Oops, hold on a second here. Something's happening to my computer here. All right, good. So we're in good shape here. We're still recording. So I'm still on Apple. Okay. So what I saw when I looked at my Apple price, it had dropped from $211.17 to $209.03. All right. Yours is going to be different. That's what it was when I looked today. So I want to figure out what the new price is. So I'm going to take that number, and I got that off of C, right? I got that off of CNBC. We checked our prices. And you could just Google Apple or AAPL, and that stock price is going to come up. And I'm going to check out how much it's worth now. So I'm going to multiply that by 10. Why 10? Because I bought 10 shares yesterday. And when I multiply it by 10, over here, I'm going to put my value. So I'm going to take $209, right? And really, you just need to move the decimal point. But let's go ahead and do that. So we take 209.03, and we're going to multiply that by 10. And when we do, we end up with a value of $2,090.30, right? So let's compare it to when I bought. The current stock value is $2,090.30. I bought it for $2,111.70. I've lost money, right? So if I wanted to see how much I lost, right, I would subtract 2111.7 minus 2090.3. So I've lost some money here, right? So I've lost $21.40, and that's a negative. So that's what I lost yesterday. Hopefully you didn't lose any money. You gained some money. And you're going to do this for each of your stocks, right? And just write some notes in there. So this was the price yesterday, all right, after buying 10 shares. This was the price today after buying 10 shares. All right. And we're going to work on this for the next few weeks. Do that for each stock. Once you've done that, turn your packet back in, and then you're going to move on to either your slideshow and clean it all up and make sure both names are on the opening page. And I've also shot another video on two-step equations. So that will give you something to do for the rest of the period. All right. But have a great day, guys, and I'll see you soon.